The probe has intensified into the horrific incident that took place in Maharashtra's Thane. In the very latest, Ashwajit Gaikwad, the son of a state bureaucrat, was arrested along with two others, Romil Patil and Sagar Shekde, who in fact were arrested Sunday night for trying to, the girl says, kill them in Thane city. The cops have also seized the vehicles that were allegedly used in this. The arrests were made barely 12 hours after the Thane police commissioner set up a special investigation team. The accused have been charged under the Indian Penal Code sections for voluntarily causing hurt, rash driving and for intentional insult with the intent to provoke breach of peace. Remember, this incident occurred allegedly on the 11th of December, wherein a 26-year-old woman, Priya Singh, said that she was seriously injured when she was hit by the accused car. On Sunday, Singh took to social media from her hospital bed and said that Thane police had not yet slapped section 307, that is attempt to murder. India Today spoke to the victim in an exclusive conversation. Listen in.
मैं 6 दिन से बेड पे पड़ी हूँ. It is very serious. उसने इंटेंशनली उन लोग ने मुझे मारने की कोशिश की है और अगर इंटेंशनली नहीं होता तो वो मुझे मार के छोड़ के चले क्यों जाते. तुरंत झगड़ा अपनी जगह होता है, उठा के लेके तो गया होता ना. मैं 6 दिन से पड़ी हूँ. मेरे राइट लेग में रॉड है, मेरी बोन्स ब्रेक हुई है, मेरा पूरा लेफ्ट साइड का शोल्डर टू हिप तक बॉडी मूव ही हो रहा है. मुझे मेंटली ट्रॉमा हो रहा है, टॉर्चर हो रहा है. पीपल आर टॉकिंग शिट अबाउट मी. आई वॉज जस्ट वेटिंग फॉर हिम टू कम. एटलीस्ट वो गिल्ट तो फील कर ले शायद, तो भी मैं ये सब नहीं करती. अभी भी आई एम नॉट लाइकिंग टू डू ऑल दिस बिकॉज फॉर गर्ल इट्स नॉट ईजी. मैंने सिर्फ पुलिस वालों को 6 दिन से बोल रही हूँ 307 डालो. 307 तो लगता है ना, बिकॉज इट वॉज ऑल इंटेंशनली.
In fact, you heard from the victim in this case who had been pushing for the case being registered under sections 307, which is in fact attempt to murder. But she, however, was disappointed that this wasn't done. There have been 3 arrests in this case so far, including the boyfriend. The boyfriend, as alleged by Priya Singh, Ashwajit Gaikwad, the man on your screens right now, who is the son of a senior bureaucrat in the state of Maharashtra. Remember, this crime took place on the 11th of December, as according to the victim in this case, when she was hit by the car of the bureaucrat's son. Well, on Saturday, the son of the bureaucrat and the key accused in the case, Ashwajit Gaikwad, has denied all the allegations. He claims to be the president of Thane City BJP Yuva Morcha. According to Ashwajit, the duo were just friends, he says. He claimed that when Priya Singh came to the hotel, she was drunk. When he was in a family function, there was an argument. When Ashwajit refused to in fact engage, she started abusing him. When Ashwajit's friend tried to intervene, Priya in fact assaulted them. The driver started the SUV so that Priya could move away, but unfortunately she fell and came under the car. The accident was not intentional, is what he says. Ashwajit has alleged that this is nothing but a way to extort money from him. He is in fact the president of the BJP Yuva Morcha Thane division, trustee of the Saptarshi Foundation. That's what his biography reads, essentially. That biography on his profile reads. In fact, he's gone on to say that the woman is not a victim. This was an accident and that she was trying to extort money from him. There have been 3 arrests in this case already. Ashwajit Gaikwad, along with 2 others, his friends, have been arrested by the Thane police. Dev Kotak is getting us the very latest details on that story. The arrests now finally have been made. In fact, days after the woman came out in the open and spoke to us about the fact that the police weren't really acting in this case. Dev.
This is definitely not a secret or a surprise, given the fact that she had been languishing in pain and initially was struggling to even get her complaint registered and was running around. So this definitely does highlight the fact that the police were very complacent and were reluctant to add the 307 charge, which is attempted murder, or as we call as half murder charge, also in the copy of the FIR. Of course, as you know, the police really didn't make any efforts to trace down Ashwajit Gaikwad until yesterday. until when the pressure actually built up. Post that also, they were managed to seize the car that was used to commit the crime, which is the Range Rover Defender. Earlier, the Scorpio had already been seized, the Scorpio in which she was rushed to the hospital. But there were some very pertinent questions as to why the car that was used in committing the crime had not yet been seized. Of course, along with Ashwajit Gaikwad, his driver, Sagar Shelke, and Romil Patil, who is friend, who was a part of the incident and also is believed to have had an altercation with the victim Priya Singh. But as for the latest update, the three of them will be produced in court today, believed to be after 2 p.m. In the second half. So let's see whether they are granted police custody or judicial custody. But these are the updates for the time being. But as far as Priya Singh's condition is concerned, she had to undergo an immediate urgent surgery and has a rod in her right leg with having suffered bruises all over her body
Okay.
as she's crying in pain. But of course, this is definitely not any other sob story where, Ashwajit Gaikwad has said that she had tried to extort money from him. In fact, when I interviewed her in the hospital room inside her bed, she clearly said that I was in a relationship with him for 4.5 years. Had there had to be any kind of extortion, she would have done it earlier. But not once had she been way out of line. And the fact that she had only gone there to talk to him and, she was mowed down is
Okay.
definitely unfair and is really alarming as a situation.
All right, Dave, I'm going to thank you for the moment for getting us up to speed with those details as far as the case of Ashwajit Gaikwad and Priya Singh is concerned.